everyone. Right, sorry I've not been on for a while, but I've had so many orders to do and pack and sort out. Plus it was my daughter's 30th birthday today, and I've just been busy. So but I'm back now, and what I want to show you is I have got a parcel in. It is something that I ordered and paid for, and somebody was really kind enough to do that for me. So I'm not going to show you the front, obviously. But this is Becky, and she's from the United States. Now, Becky very kindly offered to get me some of the Elegance, the Elegance paper stack that I wanted, and she said that Michael, I think it was Michael's or Joanne's, had some in, and she'd seen it, and would I get some? Would I like some? And I said I'd love it. So she got me some. Now I do have a few parcels coming in this week. I've got some from Canada from Patsy. I know Jim said that he sent me a parcel, which I'm very grateful to both of them for. And there's a couple of other bits and pieces. I've got one from Miss Garden Grove due in. Hopefully. It's not turned up yet, Annie. I don't know where it is. This is the second one, but I'm going to track it. I need to look back on the emails and get the tracking number, and I'll track it and see where it is. So, anyway, it should be sometime this week. Now, do you remember these at the car boot? It was the belt. Well, I've managed to get one off, and we've ended up with a frame type of thing like that. Now, I don't know whether this is going to work, because you know me. I might just damage something. I don't know about anything else. But I do want to get the stone out. Yeah, there, look. Easy as that. I've managed to take the stone out. That's come off dead easy. And now I've got a frame, a very fancy frame that I can use in my crafting. I can colour it or whatever, and that gives me a big stone as well. That I can play around with, you know, and put on a project or something. So it is great if you can buy belts like this when you go to car boots or your garage sales or something like that. You know, if you see anything like this, just don't show an interest. Just play it cool. And you can pick them up relatively cheap. I mean, I always tell people anyway when I do go to a car boot that I don't want it to wear, I want it to dismantle. And they generally do drop the price. And you can pick up belts now from 50p upwards. So it's really good, really cheap. But I'm just going to show you what I did to get this off. Now I just took some pliers. And then here on the stud, what I did, I cut the leather like that, and then pinched it and twisted it away like that. So I don't want it in the actual, and then just pulled that away like that, see? And then that is easily done, hopefully. You can cut away the, now it's took what it's done, it took the loop off that's held that, which doesn't matter. I do try and get them off, but these, it's only, what's it, metal, it's not proper metal, otherwise that wouldn't have done that. And then all I do is I'll put that, snip the rough bits off like that. So again, we'll just cut that there, take hold of the leather itself and twist that off like that, and pull it away just like that. I know people are going, oh, are you going to get that off? They're not hard. They're not hard at all. Like you say, just take them bits, pull that out. I mean, a lot of these belts actually find their way to the skip, which is a shame when they can be recycled like that. So you can sometimes try and keep that on, but depending on what the metal is, then you often have to cut them off. Sometimes it's because this metal that the stud is a lot harder than the soft metal that it's made from, unfortunately. So all I'm going to do is just take that off like that. I'm not bothered about having that on at all. Just snap that off. See, it's too soft. It's really, really soft. Tidy that a bit. I find bits flown everywhere when I tidy up. But I don't care. It's my desk. I clean it up. And just snip the edges off. And if you're not quite happy with the edges, take a nail file and just smooth them off. Like that. And there you go. You've got yourself a tidy frame. Now I am going to take this off as well. I don't want them. I've got several of these. See, they're easy to come off. So I've now got 2 frames in which I can use that way or turn them around that way. And you know, how much would you pay for one of them? They are metal. How much would you pay for them? Think outside the box. This is a cheap, quick and easy way of gaining some frames for yourself. So I hope you try it. Just think differently when you're going out. You know, I've got two things in one, haven't I? Or I can keep it as is and glue it back in. It doesn't matter. Didn't need to take it out, but I want them out because I want them as frames. So it's just, you know, to help you think of things differently. Think about what you see and what you can do with it and how you can change it. Right, so we'll go on to this parcel now. So like I say, Becky, it has arrived. Sorry, and that's Becky Macaulay. It has arrived. And now, Becky, I can't remember if you've sent me this as a gift or have I paid for them. I can't remember. It's a couple of weeks ago. So, and you know what my memory's like. Zult. Don't remember anything. But this is the Elegance paper I just adore. And I know Patsy from Canada's also sent me some. I just love it. I really do. And I'm going to be doing a project with that. Right, now, listen. I know people may not believe me. Right. But I'm just going to show you something. Now, not that one, and that's... Oh, Marie, that's you. Right. The thing is, this is my paperwork for this week. You know, for last week. Now, these are orders that have gone out. These are requests, and this is actually from Aunt Bee's Creations. That's Becky Macaulay. That's I'm going to... That parcel's come in. That can be ticked off and filed and reply back. These are people's orders. This is Becky Swanson. She's got some things owing her. I'm still waiting for the white laces to come in. I'm waiting for Lucky. That shouldn't be long. But I think, I'm hopefully I've emailed you about it, Becky. But these are requests. And these are orders that have to be filed. So that is this last week's paperwork. And just look at it. Besides this, I have all the emails from Etsy, private emails, YouTube emails, plus, as I keep saying, my own private things, my own private family things, and I've still got all of that. I've got the fossil people I see to, and I've got the family history. And I do spend a lot of time fitting it all in, and a majority of it is now the arts and crafts. But, you know, I've got all of this that has to be dealt with, besides the emails and I get 2, 3, well, now it's round about 300-400 emails a day, and I'm not kidding. And I have to wade through them, I have to categorise them, and I know some people's parcels are late going out and that, but there is only me, unfortunately. I can't afford for anybody to come on board and help me. Otherwise I would take somebody on, because I actually do need the help now. You know, I don't want to bung prices up just to pay for a helper. I have to keep them as low as possible and do what I can. Eventually I will obviously have to think about another way of doing it. But as you can see, an awful lot of paperwork that I've got to print off and sort out and file. And you know, besides people wanting tutorials. So I'm really, really sorry if people are waiting. And I understand fully if I take longer than what you think I should. or longer than what I should. It's just unfortunate. I do hope people can bear with me. But I also appreciate if, you know, your time yourself is precious, and if you need to look elsewhere, I do appreciate that. I do. And I do have parcels that are not complete because I'm waiting for things to come in. I do have people who have already had the first half of the parcel, and, you know, I have to wait for things to come in as well. I'm sorry. I can't do any more than what I'm doing. I can't do it any quicker than what I'm doing it. It's one massive, massive operation for me, and I'm doing all I can. So I do apologise up front. Anyway, these are the frames she sent me. Now, I can't remember if I asked for them. I'll have to look back on the email. These are brilliant. Love them. Look at that. Those little ornate frames that I'm after. And love them. So, what we're going to do, because I don't want the string on them, is we're going to decorate one. So I'm just going to move that out of the way. Now, something I love doing is decorating wood, as you know. And let me just get rid of that. One of the things I like doing is to emboss my frames. And I absolutely love this one. So what I'm going to do is, not sure which way round I'm going to have it. That's the way I'm going to have it. What I need is, I'm not going to paint it or anything first. I'm going to just get on and get it embossed. Look. Oh, it's covered in glitter. My embossing thing's covered in glitter. It won't come off, of course. Oh, it's all glued up and gunged. Let's get rid of that. Hopefully the camera will keep going, but I'm not bothered about that anyway. We're just going to put that on. And that's all you do, is just use your pad. It's a Perfect Medium Ranges pad, this one. But you can use any embossing ink. Now I want to make sure that mine is going to stick, and I need a gold one. So, what I'm going to use as well is my Judikins. This is the Judikins embossing ink. Like that. Because I want to make sure that the powder I'm using is going to stick. So I hope we're watching this. Hope we can see it. And let's just have a look. I'm going to use the old gold, because I absolutely love this one. It's really like an old tarnished gold. So I'm just going to get my tray out and just get them white. Okay, take the frame, put that on. I'm going to need 2 or 3 coats, like that. Move that to one side. Take the heat gun. Make sure you can see it. Let me see if I can bring it down a little bit. Hopefully it's not too blurred, because I know I did film actually doing some of the watch parts, and unfortunately I'd moved the camera too low, so I haven't got any watches to show you again. I had to delete that one. Right, what I'm going to do is just pour some of this gold into here, take the frame, and hopefully just, it was hot enough still to press that. Yeah, it's left a fair bit on it. Right, I'm just going to do a little bit more to the edges. Oh, it's hot enough. Like that. And it's this one is the Fun Stamps Super Size Embossing Powder Gold, and the code is SS01. Now, I'm not advertising for them at all. I've had that a long time, and I remember I bought it off a friend who had a shop here, and she shut down. You can't, in fact I don't think they sell it anymore, this one. Okay, all I'm going to do is leave that now. It is a bit rough around the edges, but that I like that because that's going to help when I use the rub and buff with it. What I'm going to do now is just pop this back in. The tub. Like that. Oh, it's that old, the lid doesn't fit on it properly. Right, that's done. Pop that back. So daisy. I'm just going to get out a little bit of the white. And this is the Tropic Pearl Luster. Now, just going to pop it in there for a minute. Do it this way first, silly old. I'll do it with that one, do it with this one. Hopefully this will last. Because I want to just mix the Tropic Pearl Luster with the gold. Like that. Just to give it a coat. And then what I'm going to do is to dry that. Dry it, heat it. And it does just give it that little bit of luster. Now I just want to try and get off that, whatever it is. Done it. Reheat that back up. And I will show you that now. So, can you see that? Isn't that stunning? That's Tropic Pearl Luster. That is a Cosmic Shimmer embossing powder. I do sell it, but I'm sold out at the moment. I'm going to do another order shortly, and I will be getting all of the shimmers back in. But I'm not sure, you can't see it as good as what I can. And it just looks like things have been dropped onto water, you know, particles. And it's stunning. It really is. So, that's one project already. Now what you can do if you want to is you can stamp into it. While it's hot, you can spray some water onto it. I usually use the red rubber stamps. Spray some water onto them and stamp your image, you know, whatever image it is you want into that. Once it's, you know, when it's heated up. But for this one, for this particular case, I don't want to. I'm quite happy with how that's turned out. Quite happy. Love that. Now, for the newbies, I do have lots and lots of videos, as you know, and I'm just telling you, if you want to know what's the best glues to use, I can only give my opinion of what I use. I do have videos on the glues, one on tools, materials. I have videos on all sorts. Generally, whatever you want to know, there's a video on it. So all you have to do, this is for the newbies, you type in the subject, but don't forget you might need to type in more than one saying for that particular thing. Because like flowers might come up as shabby chic, vintage, you know what I mean? So don't just put flower in, because you'll only get those that's got just flower. So you type in whatever it is you're looking for, space, hyphen, space, and the hyphen is a little line, you know, the little, oh, you know what a hyphen is, if you don't, ask an adult, or ask somebody else. Sorry, it's hard to explain, but you type in whatever it is you're looking for, hyphen, sorry, space, hyphen, space, jennings644, and anything to do with that particular thing you've asked about, or you want to know about, will come up. And there's lots and lots of videos on lots of different things. Some have got more than one, several in fact. So I'm just telling the newbies in case you're not sure what to look for and where to go for it. Thanks for watching. I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye bye for now.